Welcome to Bold and the Beautiful 65 Spoilers. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and comment for more videos like this one.
Hope and Steffy end up on completely opposite sides of the Taylor/Deacon situation, and neither of them is backing down. On Hope's side, the motivation feels emotional, even protective. Spoilers suggest she truly believes she's doing the right thing, not just for Taylor, but for her father. In her mind, Deacon deserves happiness, and Sheila is a ticking time bomb. Hope keeps nudging, encouraging, quietly pushing Taylor and Deacon closer together because she sees it as the only way to finally break Sheila's hold on him. But Steffy? Steffy is operating from fear and control, and she's not hiding it anymore. I predict Steffy goes into full ultimatum mode. She doesn't ask Hope to stop, she tells her. She makes it clear that if this keeps going, there will be consequences. And what's wild is that Steffy isn't just trying to protect Taylor anymore. She's trying to manage everyone. Hope, Deacon, even Ridge at times. Steffy sees herself as the firewall keeping Sheila from detonating, and she's willing to bulldoze anyone who gets in the way. That's where the war really ignites. Hope refuses to back down. She doesn't yell at first, she stays calm, almost disappointingly calm, but that quiet conviction makes Steffy even angrier. Hope insists that living in fear of Sheila forever isn't a solution. She points out that Sheila's presence is already dangerous, whether Deacon stays with her or not. And I think this is the moment Hope finally says what she's been holding back, that Steffy doesn't get to dictate everyone's lives just because she's scared. Steffy loses it. Voices rise, accusations fly, and suddenly this isn't about Taylor and Deacon anymore, it's personal. Steffy accuses Hope of being reckless and selfish. Hope fires back that Steffy is controlling and using fear as a weapon. Old resentments bubble up fast, and I wouldn't be surprised if this drags in years of unresolved Logan versus Forrester tension. What makes this even messier is that both women genuinely believe they're right. Hope thinks she's saving her father. Steffy thinks she's saving her family. Neither one is lying, but neither one is willing to compromise. And that's a dangerous place to be, especially with Sheila lurking in the background. I honestly think this war is going to force Deacon and Taylor to choose sides sooner rather than later. The more Hope pushes and the more Steffy tightens her grip, the faster the secret is going to explode. And when it does, Sheila won't just find out, she'll feel betrayed by everyone. Whose side are you on here, Hope's? Rip the band-aid off. Approach or Steffy's? Control the damage at all costs. Because at this point, it feels like no one's walking away without blood on their hands. The moment Deke and Ridge step in, this stops being a disagreement and turns into a full-on family fracture. Deke immediately backs Hope, and honestly, it's not subtle. Spoilers suggest he's grateful someone is finally in his corner, someone who sees him as more than Sheila's problem. He aligns himself with Hope's thinking completely, that staying with Sheila out of fear isn't love, it's a prison. And I predict Deke finally says it out loud. He doesn't want to live the rest of his life making choices based on what Sheila might do. Hope gives him the courage to admit that, and from that point on, he's ride or die for her. Ridge, on the other hand, plants himself firmly beside Steffy. And not in a quiet, neutral way, in a protective, dad-on-a-mission way. Ridge sides with Steffy's logic that this is dangerous, reckless, and completely irresponsible. He backs her insistence that Taylor is playing with fire and dragging the entire family into it. I can already hear Ridge saying something along the lines of, "This isn't about love, it's about survival." To him, Steffy is the only one seeing the bigger picture. That contrast is brutal. Hope and Deke are talking about happiness, freedom, and finally cutting ties with Sheila. Steffy and Ridge are talking about consequences, retaliation, and worst-case scenarios. They're not even speaking the same emotional language anymore, which makes compromise impossible. And this is where I think things get especially ugly. Deke doesn't just defend Hope, he challenges Ridge. He pushes back on Ridge's authority, pointing out that Ridge doesn't get to decide who Taylor loves after choosing Brooke over her again. That hits a nerve. Ridge bristles, Steffy jumps in, and suddenly Taylor is standing there watching the people she loves turn on each other because of her. I wouldn't be shocked if Taylor tries to step in and calm things down, but it doesn't work. Everyone is talking over her. Ridge is backing Steffy, Steffy is doubling down, Deke is defending Hope, and Hope refuses to apologize for wanting her father happy. And the scariest part? Sheila isn't even in the room yet, but her presence is felt in every word. I predict this divided loyalty sets the stage for a massive fallout. Once sides are chosen this clearly, there's no undo button. Someone is going to leak the truth. Someone is going to snap. And when Sheila finally learns what's been going on, she won't just see betrayal, she'll see enemies. Do you think Ridge is right to side with Steffy no matter what? Or is Deke finally justified in choosing his own happiness, even if it blows everything up? Because at this point, it feels like the family war is only just beginning.